status quo. The government had damning information about his crimes and failed to share it with us or other banks. Now, JP Morgan Chase has been involved in other litigation regarding this matter, so a lot of their history with Epstein is already in the public realm.
All right, Alexandria, hop on that for us. Alex, thank you.
They stand for Donald Trump is bad. That's the only thing that unifies their party. And now you see how far they are moving to the left. They ran Senator Gillibrand and Senator Manchin out of town. Now they're running Chucky Schumer out of town.
Senator Chuck Schumer facing an uncertain political future, with the White House now piling on to Democratic criticism of how he handled the shutdown. Shannon Bream will weigh in on that just ahead, plus this.
We have to remember they're expensive because we inherited this terrible inflation crisis from the Biden administration. So what we're doing is trying to make it easier to build houses, trying to make it easier to build factories and things like that so that people have good jobs.
The White House takes on affordability and high housing costs. Our money man, Charles Payne, is here. He'll give us his take next.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about our honeymoon. What about Africa? Safari. Swim with elephants. Hot air balloon. Lions growling and giraffes that come in through your window. Can we afford a safari? Great question. Like everything, it takes a little planning. Or put money towards down payment.
Enough room for a baby?
Babies.
Baby.
Let's take a look at those scenarios.
JP Morgan Wealth Management has advisors in Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan to help keep you on track. When you're planning for it all, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series. Struck out with the cheap seats. Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Here, take mine. We are Farmers.
Put your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease in check with Rinvoq, a once daily pill, and it works differently.
I got rapid relief at 2 weeks with Rinvoq. Check.
It helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
And I got lasting steroid-free remission. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurring. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
Let's get this party started.
Wow.
I am camera ready.
Isn't that my bandana?
Tennessee is a finder's keeper state. Why do you need my opinion?
Because you have good judgment, and I bought a timeshare in my 20s.
Happy's Place. Check your local listings.
What will you do when the power goes out? Power outages can be unpredictable and inconvenient, but with a Generac home standby generator, your life goes on uninterrupted because you'll have power when you need it the most.
The number one thing to prepare for is extended power outages. Don't make it so hard on yourself. Have a Generac home standby generator.
And special financing and low monthly payment options are available. Call or go online now to request your free quote. Power your life with Generac.
More big interviews from our nation's capital, part 2 with Vice President J.D. Vance, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Dr. Mehmet Oz, and much more right here on Hannity.
You've got a glow about you, inside and out. Show it to the world with just 10 minutes of self-care. Meet Omnilux Contour, an LED light therapy mask clinically proven to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. Find out how you can improve your skin at OmniluxLED.com.
No matter where you are or where you go, you can shop for Warby Parker glasses with a trusted advisor who knows your face, knows your style, and recommends personalized picks, all from your phone.
Afraid your roof won't make it through the winter?
He was hearing, and then he poked him and he pulled one of his feathers out.
Call now, and the tune-up portion is free with your Roof Max treatment.
When you're a patient, there's really only one problem with healthcare, and it's access.
The average amount of time one waits to see a primary care physician is 26 days. You know, who can actually afford to wait that long if you have a problem?
We want everybody to have access to high quality healthcare, and AI is a silver bullet for that. It's the first technology we have that can give you immediate, personalized, high quality information about your health. We're not trying to replace your doctor, we're trying to empower patients.
Busy day for law enforcement in Illinois today. Violent protests breaking out once again at the ice processing facility in Broadview. That's just outside of Chicago. Border Czar Tom Homan reacting to the scene just moments ago.
I was watching the video before I came out here. When they put hands on a law enforcement officer, they're getting arrested going to jail. You have a right to protest, but don't cross the line.
Garrett Teddy's been at Broadview all day, and he joins us now with the latest. Garrett.
Yeah, John, things look much different here than they did just an hour ago. And we had one of the larger and more antagonistic crowds than we've had here in a couple of weeks. And the crowd was probably 200 to 300 people. And you can see what happened when part of that crowd was set on having some kind of confrontation with police. They left the designated protest zone, walked out into the restricted part of the street, and tried marching down to the ICE facility. Police moved in to push them back, eventually having to bring out their riot gear when some in the crowd started pushing back. We were told close to 21 people were arrested and that a few officers sustained injuries. This invigorated and emboldened protest, though, comes just days after a federal judge ordered the government to release around 600 illegal aliens arrested as part of Operation Midway Blitz. The U.S. District Judge said, based on the evidence he's seen, federal agents have largely been targeting non-violent individuals who are not a threat to the community and arresting them without a warrant. So now, if this order goes through, hundreds of illegal immigrants will be released on bond with some kind of monitoring while their immigration cases go through the courts. Y'all had a great interview with Border Patrol Commander Greg Bavino yesterday, and here he is reacting to that news.
Border Patrol agents, ICE agents, and those allied law enforcement teams risked their lives to apprehend those 650 illegal aliens that judge wants to release on the streets. I'll tell you what's going to happen is we're going to go even further on the streets. If he releases those 650, we're going to apprehend 1,650 on the streets of Chicago.
Good. This latest ruling could potentially impact several thousand others who have been arrested as part of Operation Midway Blitz who do not have violent criminal records. The Trump administration is expected to appeal this ruling, though, sometime in the next week. John?
Neither side backing down. Glad it's a little calmer there for you. Garrett Teddy for us and Broadview. Garrett, thank you. Now that's...
A lot of young people are saying housing is way too expensive. Why is that? Because we flooded the country with 30 million illegal immigrants who were taking houses that all by right go to American citizens. And at the same time, we weren't building enough new houses to begin with, even for the population that we had. So what we're doing is trying to make it easier to build houses.
Need to boost that inventory. Vice President Vance laying out some of the problems leading to the current affordability crisis in this country. This past week, the Trump administration has floated multiple new ideas in the hopes to make a pillar of the American dream more attainable. Let's bring in Charles Payne, who's making money on Fox Business. Charles, I'm so glad you're here. We called you because there's so many different ways to look at this.
Yeah.
President Trump wants you to know that Thanksgiving prices are down. You have heard him in many of his speeches tout exactly that. He did so on True Social today. Cost and inflation were far higher, he says, under the sleepy Joe Biden administration than they are now. In fact, costs under the Trump administration are tumbling down, helped greatly by gasoline and energy. Affordability is a lie when used by the Dems. It's a complete con job, says the president. Thanksgiving costs are 25% lower than this year than last under Crooked Joe. We are the party of affordability. So are they getting this messaging right, considering so many people are still talking about high grocery costs, high housing costs?
I think what you're saying is the thing. Like, I mean, before it was always, we always kind of used gasoline. That was the number one thing we always talked about. In fact, this way.
He's wearing like a big black or red, looks like a big dandy. He comes in and he clears out the whole goddamn.
Affordability is a talk, as we've been talking about this.
He's the
for a long
judge,
time,
huh?
particularly let's face it.
A mean looking bastard.
9.2% spike.
He's all black and
We've
red.
never been able to get over that. That is a shock. That's a shock. It doesn't
Where
go
is he
away. It
now?
hasn't gone away. And the real dirty secret about the CPI.
There he was.
is that it
He
always
just
goes
came
up.
back.
You know, if you pull
He
up
came
the
back and he
CPI
picked up one
goes to
more.
the Federal Reserve, it always kind of goes up. In fact, when it goes down, if it goes down too much, it's deflation. That's even worse. But the point is, though, it spiked up so much.
cleared him
that
out.
wages haven't caught up. So it's not even really about prices per se. It's about people being able to